Gold Gamers, today we descend into the fire. After months of whispers, leaks and lore, the gates of the Underhell have finally opened, and standing at its heart will be Yama, the horned fiend, the axe-wielding executioner. As you can see, this is day one. We're all here ready to jump in. No guides, no mercy, just raw skill and chaos, and the hunt for the kill. We're geared up, and now it's time to see what this boss is truly made of. So welcome to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button if you're ready for war, and let's dive into the first encounter. So me and my partner have been testing some methods and some ways to take the fight out. As you know, I'm not the best at the game, but I get by. So I figured I'd show you what we've tried and what seems to work on a more basic level. These are by no means perfect, but should help you and your buddies get the kill counts. You'll see a lot of videos out there showing you how to smash the boss if you're a top tier PVMer, but you're going to see less videos for the players who have all the gear but no idea. What about little Timmy? He wants to play too. So this is the gear me and my partner have used for a couple of kills. I'll show you some best in slot gear as well, and then we'll take it from there. So what we focused on was using a melee and a major. This allowed the major to deal with the core mechanics and the melee to act as a DPS. This worked really well. I'll show you some example kills in a moment. This by no means is the best in slot gear, but it's definitely usable and allows us to get kills. It's not the cheapest either, just so you're aware, but it works. This is what the community seems to have landed on as near enough the best in slot gear for the boss. Inventory setup might be slightly different for people, but in terms of gear and items, this seems to be where we've all landed. As soon as I got logged in, while everyone was having launcher issues, I went straight down and monster examined the boss. Admittedly, he was kicking my head in, but usually this spell doesn't work on release, so I thought we'd use this information to help us out and get some crucial information to fight the boss. Things you'll want to note during the fight. Circle glyphs. These come in red and blue and will make you immune from damage for a short period of time, used to avoid special attacks from the boss. Fire wave. Streaks of fire will appear moving horizontally across the room. If a player is hit, they will be rooted momentarily. You also get shadow wave. These waves appear across the arena like shockwaves created in the Huey Cottle fight. If a player is hit by them, they can be hit up to 20 damage and disable prayer. You also get void flares. Yama will summon a fire and a shadow void flare. These orbs must be destroyed with the purging staff working best. Teleport. Upon reaching 1600 health and 750 health, Yama will teleport the player to a rock where they traverse over stepping stones one by one until they reach the Judge of Yama. You might remember him from A Kingdom Divided. You will attack with alternate weapons to do damage, and his HP is linked to your partner. So when he hits, yours will take damage, and when you hit, his will take damage. There's also an hourglass attack in phase 3. Yama will summon 3 fireballs above the player's head. These will slowly fall to the floor and perform an hourglass shape attack, which you'll need to avoid damage. To start a kill, you'll be using a saturated fart and cast Mark of Darkness while wearing the purging staff. This will give you 5 minutes of boosted damage. You'll also cast a thrall, ideally in the room, and don't forget to make sure your staff is set to Dark Demonbane spell. So now I'm going to take you through a kill in the perspective of the major so we can learn the mechanics. Firstly, you'll see the glyphs on the floor. These will protect you from all damage for a short period of time once stood on correctly for certain aspects of the fight. The northernmost glyph will dictate which prayer you want to start off with. As you can see in this kill, the northern glyphs are blue. This means you'll start praying mage. Once the boss does the animation and lifts the spear in the air, like it just did, you'll want to stand on the central tile of the glyph, as I did. Once the glyph has been activated, you can change prayer to match the special just be used by the boss. Range for blue, mage for red. You can move over to the next glyph in the circle as I have, and once he does his large animation as he is now, move onto the center tile of the glyph. Following the special attack, change to the correct prayer. In this example, the boss used the fire special attack, so he'll be using magic attacks until the next special. As before, move over to the next circle. As you can see, in the fight, he then uses his shadow wall, which you want to run diagonally through to avoid. This can take some practice, but you'll get used to it. He then summons the void flares, which you can see on the right hand side. You'll see that me and my teammate attack the void flares and destroy them, and then get back on the boss. Shortly after this will come the teleport phase, where it will teleport you to the rock to go and see the judge. After the teleport, you'll land on a rock, and you'll have to jump between stepping stones towards the judge. You can click these rather quickly. The aim of the game is to get to the judge without getting hit by a fireball. The judge will have prayer range and melee active when you get over the rocks. After every attack, he'll pray against the weapon you just used, but you'll max hit every time. Hit him with mage, then melee, then mage, and repeat. Despite the fact you can't see your teammate, you'll notice their hit splats appear on the judge for you. Avoid the fireball attack between hits. You'll then be teleported back for phase 2 of the glyphs. During this phase, you'll notice the boss's special attacks have changed slightly, but you deal with them in the exact same way. He'll now use a shockwave ball for blue, and he'll use a spirit bomb from Dragon Ball Z for red. As you can see, we continue to DPS the boss down until it gets ready. There'll be a firewall in a short moment, which I avoid. And then, as you'll see on my teammate's head, he casts a giant fire spirit bomb. It's worth noting that this can one-shot you. However, if your teammate stands on the glyph, or if you stand on the glyph, then you will avoid this damage. Worth noting though, it does turn your run off, so you have to be within a tile or two if you're doing it yourself. In the clip you can see we're avoiding the firewalls as before, just running diagonally through them. The void flare's the same, nothing else different on this phase, just a different special attack. He's now teleporting us back to the right. Part 2 with the judge, exactly the same as before. Spam click through the tiles, avoid the fireball, get to the end. Attack it with mage, swap to melee weapon, attack it with melee, swap to mage weapon, repeat. Once again, you can see your teammates' attacks on the boss. Nothing too taxing at the moment. You have got a little bit of time after you finish the kill to just click a prayer pot, click some food, get ready before the boss teleports you back into the main fight. Once the boss teleports you back to the main room, this is where the fight starts to heat up. You'll notice now the fireball's coming from the ceiling. These are the hourglass attacks. You want to move away diagonally to avoid these. Basically just step away. You'll then notice coming up is the shadow waves. You'll want to deal with these similarly as before, run diagonally through them. They do start to heat up as the enrage carries on, so this can become more difficult as you're going through, and this is where you'll want your combo food. As you can see, me and my teammate are DPSing this. We're just both hitting the boss, avoiding the hourglass attacks again, move away, move away, move away. The void flares have appeared, so me and him are both attacking at one. On this phase you do one hit the void flares. Once again, hourglass, move away, got hit there, move away, floor's coming in, avoid the floor, running diagonally, avoid the floor, running diagonally. Try not to die because this is where it really heats up. Double eat if need be, double eat again if need be. And there's your kill. See, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Zill, in the earlier diagram, you told us your teammate was using melee. And you're correct. I did tell you that. And that is what we've been using. But the other clip was better to show you examples of what you're doing in the fight. So, as you'll see here, I'll talk you through it as well, but from the perspective of the melee. As you can see, my teammate is the melee. He's standing facing the boss within melee distance. He's praying melee, and I have range prayer up because he's not attacking me at all unless he does a special attack. I do have that up in case he changes aggro, which doesn't really happen. It happens between phases, but not, not during the fight. But yeah, you can see he's just standing there, taking the hits, pray melee up. I'll avoid this and deal with the special attacks for him, and he'll kick the crap out of the boss. Nothing different really in terms of gameplay here, apart from he's standing at melee distance. I don't have to swap prayers, but I am just used to it. I'm going to the judge phase, step through the rocks, avoid the fireball, hit it with mage, swap to melee, hit it with mage, swap to melee, avoid the fireballs. Exactly the same as the previous fight. So nothing new here. Just another kill. You can see obviously he's hitting quite hard on the judge when it's in melee, so that helps as well. Moving on to this. He doesn't attack in melee range this time, he actually focuses me, so it's exactly the same as the previous fight. I do the special attacks, my teammate hits him, we go to the next glyph, wait for him to do his Dragon Ball Spirit Bomb on my head. There you go, as you'll see I'll do this, I'll move out of the way, move out of the fire wave, Dragon Ball Spirit Bomb, you'll see I get slowed, stand on the glyph, move over. The whole time my teammate is just praying and hitting the boss in the face. So shortly you'll see we'll phase it into the next phase. Little bit of diagonal, little bit of run onto purple, teleported to the judge. Same as before, stone, 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 avoid fireball, mage attack, melee attack, mage attack, melee attack. I know you might be wondering, can I bring more switches for this to do a bit more damage? Sure, you can, totally fine. Still day one though, so let's work on what we got. Getting the kill. This is where the fight is slightly different here with melee. So as you'll see, what my teammate is doing, standing in melee range, but the melee will do most of the damage in the boss fight on this phase. The Major will attack all of the void flares you can see with the Searing Staff special attack. On a kill, it gives you back your special attack, so you've got unlimited special attack on these, and it will speed up the attack of your next hit. So you'll notice I'm special attacking, special attack, attacking. I'm not doing great on avoiding the floor, admittedly, but my teammate is doing all the damage to the boss, not getting hit by much because I'm doing a lot of the mechanics. The void flares will just keep spawning when there's a melee in melee distance, but as you can see, I can just special attack them, special attack them, special attack, attack, special attack, attack. The boss's HP is going down, and as I told you earlier in the video, we're here to help you get the kill. As you can see, this method works for getting the kill. The kill is complete. It's emeralds, a little bit rubbish, but it is what it is. You can then tele out, repeat, do whatever you want to do. The only thing worth noting in this is that the melee does get more contribution towards a unique because ultimately they're doing the damage in the final phase. Now you're wondering, what rewards can I get from doing this great new boss? Firstly, you can get the Oathplate armor, the brown, bronze, coloured base variant on the right hand side. After this, you can get Radiant Armor, which is a white cosmetic upgrade for contracts. Apparently, contracts will be activated on the 23rd of May. So you've got 9 days from the day of this video to get your contracts ready for that fight. You can get a Soul Flame Horn, which is a special attack item that allows up to 4 players to guarantee their next hit. You get a Rite of Vile Transference, which is a rite which will upgrade the Death Charge spell from the Arceus spellbook to convert 2 souls into special attack energy. This is really helpful for Death Charge, especially when you're doing bosses like Araxor, when you're killing a lot of minions during the fight. You can get a Dossier. These can be open to obtain contracts, chase teleport scrolls, or the Rite of Vile Transference. You can also get Oathplate shards from the boss. Shards can be used as an additional way to create Oathplate armor alongside Infernal Shale, which is part of the mining minigame. The Yama pet drop and Barrel of Demonic Tallow, which can be emptied for 100 Demonic Tallow, which is used to make Surge Potions. And that's it. That's your crash course on taking down Yama, even if you're not maxed, rich, or even a PVM god. This boss might look terrifying, and yeah, it hits like a truck, but with the right prep, movement, and a little bit of patience, anyone can land that first kill. I know, because I have. Don't get discouraged if you wipe a few times, it's part of the grind. Let the rhythm and respect the mechanics and you'll get there. If this guide's helped you out, drop a like and let me know. Hit the subscribe button for more chill, no BS guides just like this one. Got any question, tips, or a death montage you need to vent about? Hit the comments and read them all, and I'm here to help. More content and guides coming soon. If you've got anything you want me to have a look at, drop it down in the comments and I'll see what I can do. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it. So until next time, good luck gamers.